Imagine going to sleep tonight in modern America, in a world where you understand how everything works, where your phone, your job, your city, your government, and even your worries all feel familiar and predictable. And then waking up tomorrow morning to a silence that feels unnatural. Opening your eyes in the year 2126, where the buildings around you still look like the ones you remember. But everything else feels deeply, disturbingly wrong. Because the sky above hums with silent machines gliding through the air without wings. Roads stretch endlessly without traffic lights, signs, or human chaos. And the comforting noise of a living society has been replaced by an eerie calm that slowly forces you to realize that artificial intelligence is no longer a tool created to help humans, but the invisible force running nearly every system of life, managing cities through vast autonomous networks that decide traffic flow, energy distribution, water access, law enforcement response, food supply, and even emergency decisions in real time. Processing millions of calculations every second while human judgment feels emotional, slow, and obsolete by comparison, making people spectators in a world they once controlled. Transportation feels unreal and almost dreamlike as cars move flawlessly without steering wheels or drivers, guided by invisible systems that already know where everyone needs to go. Magnetic trains slice across the continent in mere hours, and electric vertical aircraft lift silently between cities, creating a society where accidents are rare, but humans have completely forgotten how to intervene when systems fail, turning convenience into dependency. Work, once the foundation of identity and survival, has almost disappeared. As factories operate without workers, farms are managed by AI-driven drones, offices are replaced by algorithms, and even hospitals rely heavily on automated diagnosis and machine-guided surgery, forcing humans into a new crisis where they no longer work to survive, but struggle to find purpose in a world that does not truly need their labor, leaving millions searching for meaning rather than employment. Money itself has transformed into something unrecognizable, with physical cash long extinct and every transaction flowing through fully digital systems regulated by governments or artificial intelligence, making fraud nearly impossible while erasing privacy entirely. As every purchase, every movement, every financial decision is tracked, analyzed, and stored forever, creating economic stability at the cost of personal freedom. The US military stands as the most powerful force in human history, and also one of the most terrifying, as wars are rarely fought by human soldiers on physical battlefields, and instead waged through autonomous drones, cyber weapons, and AI-controlled systems capable of making lethal decisions in milliseconds, leaving human commanders to supervise machines they cannot fully understand, raising unsettling questions about responsibility, morality, and control when a machine decides who lives and who dies. Healthcare feels like pure science fiction brought to life as genetic editing eliminates diseases that once killed millions. Organs are grown in laboratories. Nanotechnology repairs the human body from within, and aging itself can be slowed or altered. Yet these advances are not equally accessible, creating a new divide where those who can afford enhancement live longer, healthier lives while others fall behind, turning inequality into something biological rather than economic. Cities have become cleaner, taller, and astonishingly efficient, with smart buildings generating their own energy, roads charging vehicles wirelessly, waste systems running autonomously, and pollution drastically reduced. But this efficiency comes with constant surveillance. As cameras, sensors, and predictive systems watch every movement, not to punish but to optimize behavior, quietly shaping how people live without them even realizing it. Human relationships have transformed in ways previous generations could never imagine, as virtual reality becomes indistinguishable from the physical world, allowing people to build entire social lives, careers, friendships, and romances without leaving their homes, blurring the line between reality and simulation, between human interaction and artificial companionship. redefining identity itself in a world where machines can mimic empathy and connection. Yet beneath all this technological wonder lies a profound and unsettling cost. Because if America were to jump 100 years into the future overnight, millions of people would feel lost, overwhelmed, and irrelevant. Their skills useless, their education outdated, their experience no longer valued, struggling to adapt to a society that no longer needs humans in the way it once did, forcing humanity to confront its greatest challenge, not of technology, but of control. Because someone must decide how the future is programmed, who defines what is efficient, ethical, or acceptable, and what happens when machines understand patterns, risks, and outcomes better than the humans who created them, leading to a future that might be safer, richer, cleaner, and more advanced than anything we have ever known, but also lonelier, colder, and less human, where comfort replaces struggle, efficiency replaces emotion, and progress quietly erodes the very traits that once defined humanity, leaving us with one haunting, unavoidable question that no algorithm can truly answer. In a world where machines can do almost everything better than us, faster than us, and more accurately than us, what does it really mean to be human?